sitting in the car. Me and my... Oh, how I miss Hassan. All this guilt that I have weighs down on me because I know that I have not been loyal to someone that I fed from the same breast with. I am 38 years old, and all I did was find ways to run from my problems, but not anymore. I remember when me and Baba, we were sitting in his car after we came from the bar. He was pretty drunk, and he said, "I wish Hassan were here." After that, a pair of steel hands closed around my windpipe at the sound of Hassan's name, because I knew I was the sole reason he had to think about Hassan. I was the main reason why Baba was not as comfortable with America as I was.
In the house, everyone had fallen asleep. I said out loud, "I watched Hassan get raped." I wanted someone to hear me, so that I would not have to hold the secret in any longer. I decided the only way that I could be free of myself and the guilt was to plant money in my watch and Ali's in the Hassan house. I lit the Hassan mattress and I planted my new watch and a handful of Agana's bill under it. I tell Baba that Hassan stole it from him in hopes that Baba would send them away. Hassan confesses to a crime he did not commit and to a mere disbelief. Baba tells him, "I forgive you." Although Ali and Hassan do leave, now the guilt is in a lie. I have told the sadness Baba is feeling as they leave. I'm relieved that they are gone, and I hope that everything will make everything better within Baba.
Hassan was my brother, and now dead. All I could think of was no. 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 How could I let down the one person who did nothing but be loyal and kind to me down? Hassan wouldn't hurt anyone. I should have seen this coming. Baba not missing a birthday of Hassan's. Hiring Dr. Kumar to fix his cleft lip. Me asking if we would ever get new servants. And Baba saying no. Hassan and Ali are home. We are family. We would never get new servants. And the way Baba wept when they left should have been signs that something was being hidden. But one thing in particular that kept replaying in my head, the vision of Hassan in a safe. The day that changed my life.
The day that changed my life. Hassan and his gang first confronted I and Hassan when we left the house to go climb trees. The night the gunshots were heard. Hassan proceeded to call Hassan names such as faggot, flat nose, and dirty Hazara. When Hassan approaches and tries to fight Hassan, he pulls out his slingshot, aiming it to Hassan's face. Hassan could not leave without threatening, saying, "You should know something about me, Hazara. I am a very patient person. This doesn't end today. Believe me. I and Hassan never encountered the guys again until the day of the kite competition, which meant so much to us. Hassan went to retrieve the blue kite I had cut when he was cornered in the alley by himself, Wally and Kamal. I hide behind the wall, not able to do nothing, due to the fact of my character. I was a coward. Hassan is held down by Wally and Kamal when Hassan rapes him. How could I watch him get raped? Hassan does not deserve this. He was unconditionally loyal to me. Either I run or watch, and I ran. I ran away from the scene, unable to watch this. I feel extremely inadequate with myself. I'm jealous of Hassan. Hassan was a loyal friend to me. He was willing to take on a terrible feat for me, something I would never do. Unbeknownst to Hassan, I wasn't truly not worthy of a friend as true as he. I spent all my time trying to stay away from Hassan, so he won't confront me about the rape issue. I thought that by staying away from him, the guilt would go away, but it never did.
I had loved me once, loved me in a way that no one ever had or ever would again. He was gone now, but a little part of him lived on. I kept replaying in my head what Baba once said to me. A boy who won't stand up for himself becomes a man who won't stand up for anything. After reading Hassan's letter and knowing what Raheem Khan wanted me to do, I knew this was my chance to make Hassan proud, make Baba proud, and make Raheem Khan proud, but most of all, make myself proud. I had to get Sarab and treat him not how I treated Hassan, but how I should have, with love and care. It wasn't going to be easy, not just taking care of him, but what I didn't know, getting Sarab. The day I first seen Sarab in person, I should have known. That day was painful.
I remember this. His braced knuckles flashing in the afternoon light, how cold they felt with the first few blows, and how quickly they warmed my blood. Getting thrown against the wall, a nail where a framed picture may have hung once grabbed me at my back. Sarab screaming, getting hurt against the wall, the knuckles shattering my jaw, choking on my own teeth, swallowing them, thinking about all the countless hours I spent flossing them, getting hurt against the wall, lying on the floor, blood from my split upper lip staining the metal carpet, pain ripping through my belly, and wonder when I'd be able to breathe again. The sound of my ribs snapping like the tree branches Hassan and I used to break to the sword fight like Sinbad in those old movies. Sarab screaming, the side of my face slamming against the corner of the television stand. The snapping sound again, the first time just under my left eye. Music, Sarab screaming, ah! Fingers grasping from my hair, pulling my head back. The trinket was stainless steel. Here they come. The snapping sound yet again, now my nose. Biting down in pain, noticing how my teeth didn't lean like they used to. Getting kicked, Sarab screaming, ah! I don't know at what point I started to laugh, but I did. It hurt to laugh. It hurt my jaws, my ribs, my throat, but I was laughing, and I continued to laugh harder. The harder he kicked me, he punched me, he scratched me. Hassan always asked, what's funny, what's funny? What's so funny was that, for the first time since the winter of 1975, I felt at peace.
The day I got beat up was a time to never forget. But after that, I truly did feel at peace. I felt healed because this was the person that caused my life to change. Asep got his revenge, but so did Hassan. All I ever wanted was for Hassan to stand up for himself. To me, I know deep down that beating was for Hassan. The pain I caused him, the pain Asep caused him, was all laid on that floor in my blood. I knew Hassan had deep down anger within him. I just wanted him to get that out. But how? I don't know. I remember the day under the pomegranate. Under the pomegranate.
Under the pomegranate tree. One summer day, I used one of Alice's kitchen knives to carve our names on the tree. Amir Hassan, the Sultans of Kabula. Those words made it formal. The tree was ours. It showed our friendship of me and Hassan. It also shows the friendship will last forever, like the carving does. In a desperate attempt rendition of my gift, I throw pomegranate at Hassan, craving the Hassan would hit me back. Free me from his guilt! Free me from this guilt! Then Hassan, he picked up pomegranate. He walked towards me. He opened it and crushed it against his own forehead. That just shows the loyalty that Hassan has for me. Even in a circumstance where Hassan has a pomegranate thrown at his face, he keeps his integrity. Hassan wrongs himself by hitting his own head with a pomegranate, which shows that even though I had clearly betrayed He has no intention of wronging him back. As the house was often sat under the shade of a canoe and reread stories, symbolizing Hassan's loyalty for me. After all that has become, I still remember this. For me, reading stories and laughing at him because he couldn't pronounce words. For me, watching him getting raped. For me, putting money in my watch under him. For me, just doing him wrong even though he deserves better. Guilt.
Wasn't the last of my relief. Sarab was. Sarab was the prize. For me to know that Sarab was in good hands, I knew Hassan would finally be proud. I stood up for something. Baba will be proud. Rahim Khan's dying wish came true. Sarab is with me. Hassan's brother. We need to have redemption in our life. Make up for the bad. Good outdo the bad. Although, throughout my whole life, I let others down, didn't let others believe in me. Although my bad outweighed my good, I know that Sarab was my one chance at freedom. Besides America, because I already witnessed America. Sarab, even though he wasn't speaking, was in good hands.
Cousin, this was hard work. I had to cuss people out to get in the hallway so they can shut up. But I love you, cousin. Egg, Sears, egg, Artistic Response for the kite runner, egg. Get us a bed. Tell a bed, egg. Tell a bed, egg. Bye, cousin. Egg, we did that.